tonight. All Progressives Congress national leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu describes President Muhammadu Buhari as a purposeful and exceptional leader. Federal government approves extension of national identity number registration. NTA Ijebu ode Pioneer Forum presents First Person Personal, a book which chronicles their experiences to the public. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news tonight, reaching you from the studio of NTA Ijebu ode. My name is Joel Bukbola. Now the news in details. The national leader of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has described President Muhammadu Buhari as a purposeful, exceptional and capable leader whose only concern is the best for Nigeria. He said this after paying the president a thank you visit for checking on him while recuperating in London. Abdullahi Mohammed reports.
It was a rousing welcome, and when the APC national leader settled down, he minced no word in expressing his appreciation to President Muhammadu Buhari, who took time to visit him while recovering from a surgery in his home in London.
And wishing me well, lifting my spirits, and did what an exceptional leader would do to collaboration. That's all. That's what I came for. I'm welcoming him back from the trip from Saudi.
Stepping in after the APC national leader was the Chief of Naval Staff. He briefed President Muhammadu Buhari on the completion of the building of 3 more vessels that enhances the capacity of the Nigerian Navy to deal with criminal elements within the territorial waters of the country.
It prides us as a nation that we can build something from the scratch to finish by our own shipyard. So it is a pride to us.
The Chief of Naval Staff also sought the blessing of President Muhammadu Buhari to honor the Nigerian Navy in commissioning the vessels. In the State House, Abdullah Mohammed, NTA News.
Former President of the Senate, Dr. NTA Ijebu ode, has emerged as the newly elected National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), following the conclusion of the party's 2021 elective national convention held in Abuja. Correspondent Timothy Yusuf has the details of that report.
21 National Working Committee offices were contested for at the People's Democratic Party 2021 elective national convention. 18 of the offices, including the office of the national chairman and secretary, were resolved on the basis of consensus, except for the position of the office of the Deputy National Chairman South, Deputy National Chairman North, and that of the National Youth Leader. In the end, Ambassador Tofik Arapaja defeated former Governor Lagunsoyo Oyelola to emerge Deputy National Chairman South. Ambassador Umar Damagun defeated former Minister Mariam Ina Chiroma to emerge Deputy National Chairman North, while Mohammed Suleiman defeated Usman El Kudan to emerge as the National Youth Leader.
83, 84. As the Chief Returning Officer of the 2021 PDP Convention election, to announce and declare His Excellency Senator Dr. NTA Ijebu ode as duly elected and returned as the national chairman of our great party, the PDP.
Leaders of the party described the national convention observed by INEC officials, local and international observers, as transparent and credible. The newly elected national chairman of the PDP, Dr. NTA Ijebu ode, said the party is back to reckoning.
We have come out stronger. We are united. We are determined to come back where PDP belongs.
The newly elected NWC are to formally assume office by December 9 upon the expiration of the tenure of the current NWC. In Abuja, Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
The Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Ali Issa Pantami, has conveyed the approval of the federal government to extend deadline for the National Identity Number Name Subscribers Identity Model Data Verification. Citizens and legal residents are now encouraged to complete the process before the end of the year 2021. Ayodeji Makinde completes the report.
A joint statement by Dr. Ikechukwu Adinde, Director of Public Affairs, National Communications Commission, and Kayode Adegoke, Head of Corporate Communications, National Identity Management Commission. The decision to extend the deadline was made following appeals by the mobile network operators and other industry stakeholders, soliciting a further extension to ensure better compliance with government directive and to avoid widening the digital divide. The extension would also provide the enabling environment for the registration of Nigerians in remote areas, diaspora, schools, hospitals, worship centers, and foreigners, diplomatic missions, those in other areas that were hitherto unreachable, as well as increase enrollment in countries with significant number of Nigerians. Consequently, the minister enjoins Nigerians and legal residents to make use of the opportunity of the extension to enroll for their needs and link with their SIMs.
The spirit of loyalty, commitment to duties, good leadership, and interdepartmental cooperation with love and unity was a thrust of a book presented to the public by the Pioneer Forum of Nigerian Television Authority, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Yemi Dalemo report that the book, First Person Personal, My NTA Abeokuta Story, which chronicles the experiences of the contributors, was in celebration of the 42nd anniversary of NTA Abeokuta, the station solid as the rock. The reports.
They are the pioneer staff of NTA Abeokuta, established on the 17th of October 1979, who came together under the umbrella of the Pioneer Forum, NTA Abeokuta. Their aim is not only to give back to the station who had impacted their lives greatly, but to leave an enduring legacy for humanity, which is in the book, chronicling their experiences, challenges, and how they overcame them to serve as encouragement to the current staff of the station and those coming behind.
Everyone who knew this station then can testify. Because of the quality manpower that started this station, we overcame all difficulties and were shining bright, if not brighter, than some of the older established stations.
Reviewing the 222-page book, My First Person Personal, My NTA Abeokuta Experience, a professor in mass communication, Lai Osho, said the book dwells on loyalty, commitment to duties, good leadership qualities, and high level of professionalism needed in today's broadcast media to attain excellence.
It's the story of NTA. You find everybody relating how he came in, how the organization through the management helped to build him or her up professionally, and then of course how they were able to get things done with very little resources, during those days. I think that is what we need, in any organization.
General Manager NTA Abeokuta, Mrs. Fumi Wakama, who appreciated the contribution of the forum to development of the station, promised that the high level of professionalism the station is known for will be sustained with more innovations.
They've demonstrated to us that spirit of oneness, the camaraderie, the teamwork, which is what I'm taking away again today, which is what I've always emphasized at most management meetings. We cannot work in silos. It has to be teamwork.
Some former staff of the station recalled with nostalgia, discipline, and other experiences gained from NTA Abeokuta, which is still useful to date.
I happen to be one of the few coppers that were retained because we didn't see ourselves as mere birds of passage. My advice to, coppers, IT students, to always distinguish themselves anywhere they are. You never can tell.
I came here as an intern. It is a turning point in my career that I read my first bulletin ever at the age of 18 in NTA Abeokuta.
The book, First Person Personal, My NTA Abeokuta Story, has 3 chapters with contribution from old and current members of staff of the station. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
And now to religious matters. Christians have been reminded the benefits and blessings inherent in giving to God. This was the focus of the sermon at the Voice of God Evangelistic Ministries, NTA Ijebu ode, by Pastor Wasiu Olalekon. Correspondent Bumioni quoted the pastor as saying giving to God attracts multiple blessings Here are the details of that report.
In a sermon which was hinged on giving to God, Pastor Wasiu Olalekan admonished Christians to cultivate the habit of giving and see it as a way to receive bountiful blessings from our Creator. He said, God in His word said He loves a cheerful giver, which He coined out from the books of Proverbs, chapter 11, verses 24 to 26, and Luke, chapter 6, verse 38. He enjoined Christians to see giving to God as an act which they must not be tired of. He also reminded Christians that God does not only need our substance, but our life and time.
First thing to give to God is our praises and thanksgiving. That is the major reason for our existence. Revelation chapter 4, verse 11 says God created us for His pleasure. So it demands our thanksgiving. And not only that, it demands our time to give to Him. Not only that, it demands our services to give to Him. Not only that, it demands our substance. That is what Bible calls our strength. What we make with our hand, our money. Because there are areas you need to give money. Areas you need to give thanks. Areas you need to give prayers. Areas you need to give your service. God arranged everything. And each time we do this to God, what we are asking God to do for us is to bless us beyond measure.
When we give God what He expects from us, He is faithful to bless us in return and give answers to our prayers.
When you give God, number one benefit gift you get from God is when you give God your time, your life. Let's start from when you give Him your life. That means your first benefit is that you are secured in the Lord. You don't have problem again. Do you know why? The Lord says, I will be your shepherd. And if God is our shepherd, there was a problem. So when you give your life to God, the first benefit is God become your shepherd. You don't have to trouble about what to eat, what to live with, what to wear, or where to stay. It's not your problem. Like in that Matthew chapter 19, verse 27, Peter, a strong man, courageous man, a man with vision that is working for survival, asked Jesus, Jesus, we have given you all. What do we get back in return? And Jesus said, you don't know what you have done. Number one, you won't lack anything good. You will be eating free food every time. You will be amazed. You won't labor again to survive. For I will cater for you. Not only that, you will be a ruling power with me on earth and in heaven. So when we give much to God, God gives abundance, what we cannot measure to us.
He also enjoined Christians to give to the needy around them, no matter how small, and take charity work as what they should do regularly. In Ijebu ode, Bumi Oni, NTA News.
To end the news, there is a recap of our major stories. APC national leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has described President Muhammadu Buhari as a purposeful and exemptional leader. The federal government has approved extension of the national identity number registration. And lastly tonight, we inform you that NTA Ijebu ode Pioneer Forum have presented First Person Personal, a book which chronicles their experiences to the public. That does it on the news tonight. Thanks for staying with us.